Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing some Marvel Champions. It's going to be Cable versus Green Goblin Mutagen Formula. So, this is what our alphabetical challenge has wrought. I haven't played Cable since he was first released, and there's been some really solid decks out there. I know this is going to be quite the fight because we have lots of different kinds of Goblin troops to burn our way through. And I think aggression is probably the way to go. So we have cards that really leverage Cable's psionic abilities. The best of the best of both basic and aggression allies. And on top of that, along with his built-in side scheme, the Technovirus side scheme, that's what it's called. Again, it's been a while since I played. Technovirus Purge. There we go. He has a whole host of other ones. Call for backup, lock and load, build support, superpower training, and specialized training. Specialized training is great because we can tailor it to what we want to do. Some extra hit points, maybe increasing our abilities, drawing a card, etc., etc. So, I haven't used this one yet. At least I don't think I have. I may have used it with X23, but I can't quite recall. So it'll be interesting to see. This is really going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight between these two. So I think it's going to be a fun time. All right, we're going to get shuffled up, and we'll be right back with Cable versus Green Goblin. Mutagen Formula. I can't pronounce Mutagen Formula. Oh, it's been a long day. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're shuffled up and ready to go. Our starting six are Technovirus Purge. That's going to be important. Grey Malkin, Psychic Assault, Sunfire, Death Focus, and Telepathy. Well, these are all really good. Oddly enough, Death Focus, not so much. So we're lucky because our setup step, which is to put a player side scheme into play, occurs after we satisfy our mulligan. So Technovirus Purge is actually going to go in the bin. And I would love Telepathy, but it ain't going to happen. Grey Malkin's excellent support. Psychic Assault, we're not looking to go aggro quite yet with it. Sunfire, great card, but not that useful. Death Focus, always important. And Telepathy, which is superpower, though. Hold on. I paid for that for free. You know what? I'm going to keep these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, Cybo Attack. Professor. And Telekinetic Blast. Okay, well, we're definitely not telekinetic blasting. Would have been great to get some resources. Alright, so we're bringing back Technovirus Purge. We're going to put that one out for free. And really is going to be our focus to try and get that taken down. So he has a thwart of 2. I'm just trying to think of what side schemes there are that I can satisfy right away. Or is Technovirus Purge the one that we should really be going for first? I think we're going to take a bit of a beating, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Okay. So Think we're going to put out Grey Malkin. We're going to use Grey Malkin to pay for the Professor. To draw one card or search your deck and discard pile for a player side scheme. I think I'm just going to draw a card. So Mind Scan. We'll play... Oh, hold on. Okay, that was great because that's what we need for Technovirus Purge. Wow, okay, so I can do that right away. So I am going to use... we have to flip over, of course, first. Now we're going to play Mind Scan, remove Thief Threat from the scheme. So 3 comes off. Then we're going to thwart it for 2. Technovirus Purge is gone. That's in the victory pile. Our stats have increased significantly. Okay. And Grey Malkin stands back up again, but we're not going to really need it at the moment. And now we're going to probably take quite the beating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, after... Oh, sorry, he can ready again. Because we defeated a side scheme. Yeah, so let's take out this Goblin Thrall. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Superpower training, Forge, Temporal Leap, Energy, and Wolverine. Okay. Potentially a very good turn coming up. We just have to take a beating, I think, and hope for the best. Okay. So, threat goes on. He's going to attack. Huh. Yeah, anyway, just sort of thinking out loud. Do I defend this? Or do I just take it? I think I need to just take it because I don't have a way to fully thwart superpower training, which is what I want to do on my next turn. So, here we go. An attack of 2. 3. Okay. And 1 threat goes on. First of 3 encounter cards, because of the setup. Death from Above. He's going to scheme with scheme plus 1. Plus 2. So he's scheming for, oh boy, for 4. So that means it's going to automatically flip it no matter what we do. So we didn't have any hope. So he's already on the next stage. Starting on 4. Okay, well, that wasn't too great. Encounter card. Soldier. Next one. Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give him a face-down boost card. We're going to give him a face-down boost card. Okay. Already onto the mutagen cloud. And we have this soldier in the way. Okay. Well, first things first. Superpower training, I think, is going to be the one we need to deal with right away. So we're going to temporal leap, put out superpower training. We will... Sorry, Wolverine. Gonna put out Forge. X-Men support. What's a 2 cost? Identity specific upgrade. Okay. So support. The bunker. The team building. No, it's not specific. Cerebro. It's alter ego. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be the X bunker. Okay. Exhaust it and choose the player's identity has the mutant trait. Do we all the time? We do not. Players search the top X cards of their deck, where X is the number of side schemes of victory display, and adds cards to their hand. That's pretty good. But we have to get rid of that first. So we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of superpower training. Now we're going to go look for an identity-specific upgrade. So we have our plasma rifle. Okay. A Scanison. Forced amnesia. Telekinetic force field. Okay, so I think it's going to be the rifle. Okay. So the rifle comes into play. We can exhaust it, and this, of course, we defeated the side scheme before we stand up again. Deal 1 damage to an enemy for each side scheme in the victory display. This attack gains ranged. So that works out pretty well. We have 2 in there now. Yes, so now we're going to attack, and we're attacking for 3, because the Technovirus Purge has boosted our ability. We're going to fire the rifle at the soldier, so the soldier's gone. We're going to take damage because of that. Forge is going to thwart for 1. I would love to use X Bunker here, but I don't think that we're in a position to do it quite yet. Let me think. We would get 3 cards, but then would we actually be able to effectively thwart that? He's not going to scheme for, well, he might scheme for a lot. I think it might actually be worth it, because I'm going to get 3 more cards, plus I have this energy. So if I hit... No, you know what? I think it's too risky. I'm going to have to hold off on a turn to do that. Okay, and we'll just end up having Mr. Forge take a hit for us. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Energy, force field, call for backup, forced amnesia, and body slide. Oh wow, okay. That's going to be interesting. Very interesting, actually very good. Okay, so equal to the number of goblin enemies. There's only one. He's going to attack. He's attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5. See you, Forge. Wicked Ambitions. Discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to double the... Okay, so 4. Okay. First one. I'll take the 3 damage. Next one. 3. Last one. Okay, so that was worth taking that 3 damage for to keep them off the board. Okay, so good things are happening. Let's put out call for backup. Let's defeat call for backup, which allows us to stand up again. I think I want Psylocke. Or do we want Professor X? No, we want Psylocke. Where is she? There she is. Because she's so expensive. But she comes in for free now. We're going to attack. So attack for 1. We had 2 of these on us. We have 2 of these Psionic counters. Oh, actually, so he takes another one because he takes damage from that effect. And he is confused. Let's put that down there. All right. Interesting. We could put up our force shield. We could do all sorts of stuff here. We could thwart, but I do need to heal. So, let me think. Body slide isn't really doing anything for me right now. Let's use Grey Malkin to pay for our forced amnesia. We're going to flip down to heal that massive 4, which is really good. Let's have Professor X draw us a card. It's Professor X. We'll save him. Then we can exhaust the X bunker, because we are a mutant. We can search top X cards of their deck for any card where X is the number of side schemes of the victory display and add that card to our hand. So there are 3 in this in the 1, 2, 3. All right. So what did we pick up there? Hold on. We had body slide. We picked up Professor X. The force field we already had. I kind of want to... I need to keep one of these 3. Specialized training, psychic assault, power of the mind. I think it's actually going to be specialized training. Alright, so these 2 are going to get shuffled back in. So we're going to keep specialized training. We will play out we're not going to need the force field, so we're going to play out specialized training. And we're going to hold on. Do we need body slide? Because we're switching back anyway. I mean, I could... Oh, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that and Professor X, I think. One, 2, 3, 4. All right. So build support, team building exercise, telekinetic blast, precognition, body slide, Professor X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a feeling I know what I'm doing next turn. Okay. So threat goes on. He's going to scheme, but he can't because he's confused. Encounter card. Regenerative healing. So he's going to heal. So he just goes back up to full. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting turn. Because we're going to oh, okay. First, we Professor. Draw 1. Then we go looking 1, 2, 3. Ideally an energy card. So we got that, so it comes into our hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty good. Spend Grey Malkin to bring out Professor X. So Professor X will confuse Goblin again, and then we'll have Professor X thwart that. Down to 2. We will use Body Slide to flip over for free. We will have Psylocke thwart for 2. So now we have 4 in the victory pile. That allows us to get a specialization. Let's see. I think we want attack. We're going to be going on the offense now. Yeah. We're going to become a combat specialist. That's going to stay there because that's a permanent card. Well, it's not permanent. No, it's not. Okay. So now we're hitting for 4, which is really good. We're also thwarting for a lot. Oh, the sides. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. So what I should have done after thwarting that was to have done an attack, or done a thwart. No, we'll do an attack of 3. Then that would stand us back up because we got rid of, or we finished specialized training. And then we can thwart for 3 to get this down to a manageable amount. We could do a massive... Oh, what else can we do here? Support? We can't do that now. Psychic Assault, we'd be kind of wasting energy on. We could precog here, because we get to flip down again for free. Man, there's a lot we can do. Okay. I don't think we're going to precog, so we're going to spend that to Telekinetic Blast, which is going to do 6 plus 4, so it's going to do 10. So he's down to 5. I'm not really too worried about build support right now. I could do a lot more damage. I don't think I'm ready to flip him quite yet. I think I'm just more interested in getting... team building exercise out. But since we still have that extra energy, we can use that to zap him for another 4, so he's down to 1. And we'll flip down. Because we got that free flip up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Things are going pretty well. I say that, and then, you know. So we have 2 Mind Scans, a Genius, a Cybo attack, Lock and Load, and a Psionic Assault. Okay. Threat goes on. He's confused. Encounter card, a Thrall. Okay. And then Professor X is gone. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We're going to do what we always want to do. We're going to draw a card from Grey Malkin. Strength, that's good. We're going to use X Bunker. We're going to look at the top 5 cards. Or 4 cards. Well, we only have 3. Scimitar. Now's the time to do a lot of damage. I'm going to flip over. Let's put out the Scimitar. Don't think we need to mind scan right now. Oh, we could. We could mind scan. We could lock and load. But we've got our weapons, so we don't really need to do lock and load anymore. I think we're maxing out on the effects of this. So we're just going to get the 1 poke in, but we're going to have a chance to do a lot of damage. Oh, that's turned. I turned the wrong thing. Okay. And we could just go really heavy damage here. And we'll probably take some on the crackback, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh, we have the guard though in front. We have to get rid of him. So we're just going to do a normal attack. Take out the thrall. Now that makes me think, do I want to... Alright, so I'm not sure when my camera timer ran out, and I'm sorry about that. Just to give you a quick recap here. I was able to flip Green Goblin, do some more damage, and get him confused on his 3rd side. But now we're going to have 5 encounter cards coming back at us. I'm really hoping that we get the right attack cards on the next turn. We probably can. We'll be able to find the ones that we actually need to take him out. So let's see what happens. How many more do we need? 2 more. Realize that I've been missing my free card draws off of specialized training. Okay. Could have got some more damage in there. Oh well. So we have Cybotech, Cerebro, Ascanison, Mind Scan, and Forge. Okay. So, 1 threat goes on. He's going to attack. Psylocke's going to get in the way because he's attacking for 3. 4, 5. And then this card goes back into the encounter deck. So thank you, Psylocke. Alright, first of 5. 1 still has to come off the top. A Thrall. An Overrun. A Soldier. And a Glider. And another Glider. So we'll go on to this guy. Everybody gets a Glider. Okay. Well, Overrun's got to go. We have this guard who's a pain. Let's see what we want to do. Well, this may not be as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not great, but it's not truly awful. Okay, so tagging for 4 into the Thrall. That draws us a card off of Combat Specialist. Now we have Mind Scan. Am I too worried about this acceleration when he's not going to be able to scheme next turn? We can get rid of overrun entirely. Oh, that was a Psionic ability. So we're going to do 2 damage to the soldier. Or do we do it to... No. Okay, so we're going to do 2 damage to the soldier. Then we're going to fire the plasma rifle using Grey Malkin. Let me take a damage. Yeah, I don't know if I care about overrun right now. So I kind of want to just... So team building exercise. Can't use that on Forge. I think we've got everything out anyway. I mean, I could get rid of overrun and put that in the victory display as well. I might actually do that. Because he would allow... Forge allows to get that back into our hand. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Cerebro and Ascanison to pay for Forge, who's going to get us Cerebro back. We're flipping down. I think we want Cerebro. But first of all, after Cable defeats the side scheme, so he's the one who has to do it. But I can get that back. Okay, so Forge is going to thwart Overrun. So discard 2 cards. Not a Goblin, not a Goblin. Okay, so that was definitely worth it. This stands up again. We will play out Cerebro. Oh, actually that doesn't go into there because we're going to use Forced Amnesia to put that into there. So now there's 5 side schemes. We've done everything damage-wise that we can do, so we're going to do a Cybo attack to do 4. Then we're going to flip down. We are going to draw a card. Wolverine. Excellent. We're going to look at the top. Now 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a specific card, I think I want that to be Telekinetic Blast. Cerebro, I don't think we need right now. We were looking for Wolverine, but now we have him. So I don't think I need to do it. Alright, so I think we're done. One, two, three, four. Wolverine, Telekinetic Blast, Professor X, Telepathy, Temporal Leap, Body Slide. Okay. He's going to scheme. He's confused. Encounter card. He's going to scheme. Huh. Those are back to back in there. 2 plus 5. Yuck. Okay. Well, let's do what we need to do with our available cards. So we are going to draw a card. Lock and load. Don't really need it. We're going to Cerebro. Look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for an ally. They are nowhere there. That's unfortunate. Now we're going to X-Bunker to look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, okay. What do we want here? I mean, one energy is as good as any other energy, so I'm going to keep Power of the Mind for that blast. He's got 13 left. Can we get him? I have a feeling we can. Okay. So, let's start out with our Telekinetic Blast with Power of the Mind using Grey Malkin. And that's going to be 6 plus 5, so that's 11. Okay. So he's down to 2. And then Scimitar, which is a Psionic card. Or we use a Psionic card, so bang, he's dead. Wow. Brutal. He just clowned on him. I guess all that Special Forces future training really came in handy. I think I made one mistake during the game, and that's when I probably stood up Cable once when he didn't solve or complete a player side scheme. I feel like that happened once, but you know what? I think ultimately it didn't matter. He can just out-resource the enemy so quickly. Mind you, we didn't get the really bad Goblin minions to show up. Like the Goblin Knight or Monster. Those are really nasty to have to try and deal with. But, oh, look, there's all the rest. There's a whole bunch of soldiers and thralls. So we probably should have encountered a lot more than we did. So as I said, I think I made that one error, but in the balance of things, I may have dragged on the game another 1 or 2 turns. But because we could consistently confuse Green Goblin like that, and just the Telekinetic Blast with 11 damage, just amazing. Just amazing. Especially, like, I hadn't played with this card before, Forced Amnesia, when it makes an enemy side scheme into a player side scheme is remarkable. So that was a lot of fun. Again, I hadn't played Cable since he first came out, but my God, what a powerhouse! And again, apologies for that blank part in the middle of the video. Again, I don't know what was missed, but yeah, I apologize. Sometimes I don't keep as if I'm racked up in the game, I don't keep quite as close a tab on the timer as I would like. Okay, but that's enough excuses. Thanks very much. It was a win, not the cleanest win, but it was a win. And until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.